how can I overcome my fear of showing people my work or my ideas? You can't. There's no hope. It's just the way it is. No, it can be better. Maybe show it to your pet first. No, there is a way to walk through this. It doesn't matter whether I'm making an ask over email, whether I'm putting something together, a video. Every time I leave a meeting where I'm meeting with somebody and I'm coaching them, and I leave that meeting and I'm like, did I deliver value? Or do they want to come back? Are they going to stop meeting? It's recognizing that it is normal to feel vulnerable, exposed, and afraid when you put your work out there. But if you're going to succeed, if you're going to be able to keep doing the work that you love doing, you're going to have to put yourself out there in more and more authentic ways, but also being consistently creative in doing it. And here's how that works. This is how you can engage a process to keep this happening in your life. It's the ability to understand that you can feel two emotions at once. Now, this is weird, that are the opposite. So I remember one time I was talking to one of my kids about this, and I'd asked her about an event coming up, and she said, Dad, I feel scared and excited. Whoa. I went on a walk with her yesterday, and I'd had a little fight with my wife, with their mom, and I was trying to figure something out, and I didn't realize it, but I felt two emotions at once. And I was living out of the insecure emotion, not paying attention to the fact that just because we were talking about some stuff we needed to do, I was excited about moving those things forward, but I was afraid of what it would mean for my involvement with some stuff around the house, because I kind of suck at that stuff. And so I'm on this walk and I realized, oh, I felt two things at once, and I lived out of just that insecure emotion. It's knowing that, you know, when I went on the second date with my wife, the first one was a blind date. The second one, I was just nervous. I'm like, it was 3 weeks since we'd had the first one. This is before Facebook, and I'm thinking, I don't even remember what she looks like. And on that second date, I remember thinking, you know, my heart's racing. And it's learning to interpret or reinterpret your body's reactions. My heart can be racing before a big pitch or a big project where there's a lot on the line. And it was also racing on our second date. And so both of those can be scared and excited moments. And so for you, it's learning that you don't want to deny your emotion and stuff them, which for the most part, people that are pursuing something creative are pretty good at that, although a lot still struggle with it. But you also don't want to be dominated by it. So it's like, I feel like doing this, so I'm going to do this. You want to be aware and learning. So take an emotional account of yourself as you put that work out there and what it feels like. I'm excited. I hope they latch onto it. I'm afraid, and they may not. And when you can learn to look at those emotions separate from who you are, you feel them and it's still real, then you're able to go, okay, I can learn from this, I can face critique, I can get insight on how to do it better, I can receive the feedback that I get and distill through what of this needs to be rejected and what of this needs to be listened to, and I'm still going to know who I am separate from this work that I'm putting out, but I get to look at it and understand it's normal for me to feel both of these. And I think if we can just understand that it's normal to feel that as we make it, it's normal to feel that after we put it out there, and how's it going to be received? I mean, I still feel like that with the weekly emails I send out through my site. That we can give ourselves permission to be in that moment, to not be dominated by it, to not stuff it, but to be aware and learning. And as we put ourselves out there and do that work, it is a depletion. So we want to make sure that we're creating spaces in our lives that fill that emotional tank back up, where we don't feel like we're doing anything that puts us on the line. And so I have those in my life. I know what that looks like. I've got about 7 or 8 things I've listed out I need to have as a part of my rhythm, whether it's reading or walking in the woods or trail running or whatever, because if I have those as a part of my rhythm, then I'm able to gear up for the next time I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm able to recover from the times that I have done it. So we're not denying our emotions, we're not dominated by them, we're aware and learning. You can feel multiple polar emotions. Notice what you feel while you're creating something, while you put it out there, and understand who you are separate from what you feel. You're not defined by that, but you can soak it up and enjoy all the feels, right? The good ones and the rough ones, because the rough ones teach you also. Peace.